Hello, my darlings. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Ash, and this is the space where you and I get to journey this thing called life together. So grab something warm to drink, pull up a cozy seat, because today we are exploring how to invoke true change in this new year. Change. It's a word that holds so much promise, yet often feels overwhelming when we're standing in the thick of life's chaos. Today, I want to look more closely in a different way on how to approach true life-changing change. Not by force or desperation, but through clarity, gentleness, and intentional action. The first step in invoking true change is understanding your why. Why do you want this change? It can't be for others, not for approval. It has to be for yourself. Pause for a moment and ask the question, what does this change mean for and mean to you? Does it align with your values, your happiness, your long-term well-being? How will this change enhance what you're dreaming of for this new year? And if you're not watching this in January, how will this enhance what you're dreaming of for your life? For many of us, trying to discover our why can feel like a puzzle. Life has a way of burying our desires under layers of obligation, expectation, and sheer chaos. So start by asking yourself, what brings genuine joy? When do you feel most alive? Reflect on the moments when you have felt most proud, fulfilled, or completely yourself. These clues will help you reconnect with your core and what really matters to you. But if that feels overwhelming, try this instead. Picture yourself 1 year from now. What would make you feel proud and at peace looking back? Sometimes envisioning the future can illuminate your why in the present. For example, imagine that you want to optimize your health. Your why might be, I want to feel vibrant and energetic so I can fully enjoy my family and pursue my passions. Then put that on a sticky note and place it somewhere you will see it as a daily reminder, whether it's your mirror or on your computer for work. Another practical step could be setting aside 10 minutes today to journal about your why, asking yourself, what does this change mean for your future self? And be sure to write freely without any judgments. Just let your thoughts flow. If journaling feels challenging or uncomfortable, voice record your thoughts on your phone while going for a walk or maybe sitting quietly. Sometimes hearing your own words can spark unexpected clarity. Then share your why with a trusted friend or a mentor. Again, speaking it aloud can solidify your commitment and open doors to new insights. True change cannot be sustained if it's rooted in external validation. Maybe you felt the pressure to look a certain way, achieve certain milestones, or be someone others expect you to be. But here's the truth. Change born from obligation is fragile. It breaks under the weight of expectation and real-life circumstances. Instead, shift your mindset. Want this change for you. You are absolutely deserving of it. Envision how it would feel to show up for yourself with love and intention. Imagine yourself growing in a way that feels harmonious and natural, like water flowing gently to its destination. Let the motivation come from within, because you deserve a life that feels authentic, fulfilling, and life-giving. If you're working toward a career goal, focus on how achieving it would bring you joy and fulfillment, rather than thinking about all the ways it could go wrong, or worrying about others' opinions, or how it may turn out in a really unexpected way. Picture the pride and the confidence you would feel. Create a simple affirmation to anchor this shift. Something like, I embrace change for myself with love and affirmation. Repeat it when self-doubt arises, as naturally it's going to. And let's take a minute and talk about the reality that all of us face. For working or single parents, full-time students, or anyone living in the societal expectation that the busier you are, the more important you are, rest can feel like an impossible luxury. But let me assure you, rest doesn't have to be elaborate or time consuming. It's about finding small, meaningful moments to breathe and reset even amidst the chaos. For example, maybe while your kiddo is napping, take 5 minutes to sit in silence with your eyes closed. During your commute, maybe switch from looking at the news or your to-do list to popping in a song that makes you want to dance or makes you feel grounded. These micro moments absolutely matter. They're tiny ways to pour just a little bit back into yourself so that you can keep going. Restoration is about understanding that you can't pour from an empty cup. When you're exhausted, focus on small, doable acts of self-love that fit into your life instead of trying to overhaul everything at once. If mornings are hectic, keep a favorite lotion or essential oil by your bed and take 30 seconds to apply it while taking deep breaths before you start your day. If evenings feel heavy, spend 3 minutes stretching before collapsing into bed. Identify one small restorative practice you can do today. Maybe it's drinking a glass of water and slowing down your breathing, or listening to a calming playlist while you cook dinner. Once you're rested, it's time to act. Here are 3 practical steps to help you move forward. Number 1, set a clear goal. Focus on one single area of change. Clarity brings momentum. So instead of saying, I want to be healthier, maybe say, I'm gonna take a 15-minute walk every day. Number 2, break it down. Divide your goal into small, manageable actions. If your goal is to save money, set aside or set up an auto draft for $10 a week to go into whatever account. And then number 3, celebrate the small wins. Each step forward matters. Acknowledge your growth and effort no matter how small it is. If you completed a single workout this week, celebrate it as consistency. If you're decluttering your home, start with one drawer or cabinet rather than trying to tackle an entire room. Each small victory builds momentum. So let's take a minute and start now. Why don't you write down a specific goal and then create 3 small action steps you can take in achieving that or working toward it. Finally, let's talk about kindness. Change thrives in an environment of compassion, both for yourself and for others. Speak to yourself the same way that you would to a dear friend. When mistakes happen, and we all know they will, respond with understanding, not criticism, and extend that same grace to those around you. None of us truly knows what another person is going through. So extending compassion in moments where it feels so frustrating or annoying contributes to those small nurturing acts that create an environment where growth feels safe and inspired. This week, focus on completing one small act of kindness for someone else, like sending an encouraging text or holding the door open for the person who's coming in behind you. Notice how it uplifts both them and you. Likewise, don't come down too hard on yourself when you make a mistake or don't complete everything on your to-do list. Extend yourself grace and patience. Things take time. Change isn't about proving anything to the world. It's about becoming more of who you already are. Your why is your compass, your self-kindness is your fuel, and your rest is your foundation. Take it one step at a time and trust the process. You, my dear, are capable of incredible things. I believe in you, and I am here cheering you on every step of the way. If any of this resonated with you, give yourself a quiet, sweet little thank you for showing up and loving yourself a little more deeply. And if you have someone in your life who upon this new year is looking to invoke true change, maybe share some principles that you've learned with them. You, my darling, are worthy of living a beautifully full, peaceful, and changeable life. Until next time, I'm holding you in the light.